Okay, well, Dirt It Up looks like a lot of fun. So I'm going to speak off the cuff and tell you what I see. I like the banner, first of all. This is very exciting for me. Kind of makes my palms sweat. Looks like fun because I've gotten to rent these things and ride them. So that guy's way, way up in the air. There's no ground anywhere around him, so that's cool. You've got a nice little gradient background. It fades off into white, so very, very cool. Very nicely done. You've limited the size of your 2-column liquid layout, so it's no longer liquid, but that's okay here. You've created a static layout, which really works well for what you're doing. You've got your navigation over here. Now, what I'd like to see is if you'll go back and look at the list tutorials, maybe a variation of this list, and with some more colors and colored rollovers. One problem that I do see is you've chosen to go to white when you're on the hover state. So that white text is, well, you can't see it because you've got a white background and it's all throughout the site. So you do need to fix that. That's one thing. And go back and implement a list tutorial. I think that you'll like that a lot better, a variation of a list tutorial. Okay. Down at the bottom, you need to have those text-based navigation links. They'll be the same as up here. And the idea is I make it a requirement because sometimes you do have long pages you have to scroll down, and when you're at the bottom, you can use those links to navigate to other areas in the page. So you're missing that. Okay, let's go into Trails. What I did not see anywhere in this is really an image gallery, and so I added those tutorials later for you, but you need to go back and take a look now at the float tutorial image gallery tutorial. It's tutorial number 4, I believe. So it's in the assignments, and I want you to take a look at that and introduce some thumbnails and a gallery with images with captions in it, and then some of them will break off and show you a detail page and give you more information. Okay, so I think that's what we're missing here. These look like the master pages to me. It looks like I can click on this, but nothing happens. So I'm kind of wondering why that is. And I do like throughout the text, you're referring to other areas, such as here's the course and here's how to book. So that's pretty cool. That's actually good marketing. So they can navigate wherever they need to go within your site. If they're right here and they're excited and they just want to see the course and they want to book it, they can do that from here. So that shows some forethought. Do like it. Okay. Yeah, again, image galleries. Show me 4 or 5 or 6 different types of ATVs here in little thumbnails, and then I can click on one and I can see the full-blown detailed version of it in another page that looks just like this one, but with a big picture and a detailed description underneath it. I think that would really help, and that's part of your technical requirement. Okay, dirt bikes, ATVs, and then book your ride. I like your form. It's nice and clean the way that you've done it. This is cool. Let's see if it actually expands. Very nice. Love it. Try and put it back how it was. Okay. So all in all, I'm pretty happy with this at this point. Make those changes that I've talked about, and let's see what else inside the code. Okay, it's a technical requirement that you take all of this cascading style sheet, cut it, and place it into an external style sheet file. That way, when you need to make changes to the style sheet for all of your pages, you don't have to go into each page and make that change. You can go into one external style sheet file and make the change. Okay, I do see the use of links, divisions. I don't see you using, well, there's a class. I take it back. There is a class. Maybe you could make more use of classes, and I think you will when you create your image galleries because it's part of a tutorial. You've got your site route relative navigation. That's great. And for every image, you've got an ID. Good. All right. But you only have one image. So the imagery is really good that you've chosen. So I just want to see more of it. Thumbnails that are on the master pages. You click on one, you go to a details page that gives you more information. So make those corrections. A 50 is not your grade. It's just a holding place to say, hey, I've looked at it. I've put out a video for you. Make the changes and then resubmit it.